but you can, Bridget's asking, can you get certified in the visualization specialist by itself? No, not at this point, at least. The materials are not a la carte at this point, at least. I don't know about in the future. Oh, the other thing is, well, actually, I'll talk about this in a second. The investment, yes, is $3,500 or 4 payments of $1,000. So you could get started tomorrow for $1,000. And also, once you get started, once you purchase the training, you get access to all the courses right away. So then you can start going through the courses. All right, let me see. Oh, yeah, the other thing I wanted to say is, actually, this is the first question. Okay, so certification accredited, that comes up a lot. No, and it will not be. There is no neutral governing body of mindset coaching. And even if there were, they wouldn't be, what we're doing is we are certifying you in our processes. So if we go to a third party, first of all, they're not neutral nonprofit usually. They're just, saying that they're the accredited governing body. And they don't know what we teach, and I don't really care, to be honest. So no, it's not accredited, and it probably won't be. This is our systems. What do you exactly get to call yourself after I get certified? And that is a positive performance certified mindset coach and a performance visualization specialist with positive performance. What if you don't pass the certification? This isn't going to happen. I mean, if you are going to get certified in something, I would hope that you would want it to be real. And the 2 ways that we've made sure that it's real is you have to pass. This is not you write a check and you get certified. No, because you're going to be having the positive performance name. So this is real deal. But you pass by going through the material and submitting some things at the end, so we know you know what you're doing. And we are there to support you all the way. If you don't do the work, you're not going to pass. But if you do the work, we're going to make sure that you know how to be a mindset coach. And the second part of that is to make sure there's ongoing education. So there are continuing ed requirements every couple years, and there's a pretty nominal fee. And again, I hope that's something that when you're looking at a certification that they have that, because otherwise it's just a moneymaker, right? Like, I want to make sure that you're using the material, that you're growing, we're all growing together, and that this is something that you can really take out into the world and do in the right way. Because again, you're using the positive performance name as a certified coach. We want to make sure that you're doing it right. And I know you do as well. So we already talked about, can you make money as a mindset coach? Another thing that comes up is, will I be working with or for positive performance? The short answer is no. The long answer is, I don't know. We may have some opportunities in the future. But at this point, that's not the purpose of this. Another question that comes up a lot, and I really want you to listen to this if this is sort of your punting idea. Again, this is, I think, something that people get in their mind is, it's not the right time, I'm busy, blah, blah, blah. And I know this because I've done this with coaching, or thought this in coaching, and you want to know if this is going to be offered in the future. I don't know. I never know. This is a beta program. I don't know if it will be offered in the future. I think that it probably will be, but it will be more. So more of an investment, I should say, because, that's how we roll. We beta and then we increase the price because we iterate. And so the Mindset Coaching Entrepreneur, the Mental Training Entrepreneur started at $5,000 for our beta program, and then went up to $10,000 because we iterated it. The good thing is once you're in, you get all the updates. And so, we may or may not do it in the future, but it's certainly, I can almost promise you that it'll be more money. I already talked a little bit about the ongoing certification. Okay. So Brian's asking about you recommend the 3-session package for your clients. Have you done trial and error with longer packages? Are these 3 by 1 hour sessions? Yeah, they're generally 3 by 1. Sometimes they're a little bit longer, sometimes a little bit shorter. The way that I do my business is I work with athletes for 3 to 6 months. So yes, in fact, I generally do. The 3-session package is, I think, a good way to get started, and a good way to get some clients and get some things under your belt, and potentially move those clients into more of a long-term relationship where you are working with them over a longer period of time. And some people jump to that right away. But I think 3 sessions is a nice way to start, because it's not like it's enough time that you can have some impact. But it's also enough that people can kind of wrap their mind around it and be like, okay, I can commit to that, and it's not like 300. I don't teach that it's like $300, right? It's like they are investing in this transformation for themselves. And, maybe there's an assessment that you do and those sorts of things. So it's a package. It's not just, and I actually don't usually teach how to like charge by the hour, because that's not really what you're selling. You're not selling an hour of your time. You're selling a transformation. So, yeah, that's what I would say about that. Great question. All right. M-Wave software. Yes, I did. I haven't worked with them, but I've tried it. I thought it was cool. Biofeedback. Yeah. I thought it was cool. I thought, I thought about, incorporating it, but, I kind of have the thing that I'm doing. So, but yeah, I think that stuff's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see, when your heart rate increases and your, biofeedback kind of stuff. I think that's, a fun thing. Okay. What else do we have? Keep the questions coming, guys. I have a few more of, again, sort of frequently asked questions. And I think it was Andrew was talking about you already have a practice. So again, it's this being certified will definitely help you if you have an existing practice, whether that's, on the coaching side, as far as, life coaching or therapy or what have you, or it's on the skill side. Being certified will definitely help you, and it'll help add to your credibility. But if you are looking to maximize your business, that is different. That's the Mental Training Entrepreneur. In fact, actually, that's more one-on-one training with me. So if you're interested in that, we can certainly talk about that. But if you're just interested in adding to your credibility by getting certified, then this is definitely for you. Everyone's busy. You're super busy. What's the time commitment? Chantel and I have been working on creating the course for a while. And one of the things that we went into it with was we want people to grow. We want people to be committed. This is not just an online, like throw over the wall, like do at your own pace. Although there's a lot of that, because there's online courses you can do as you need. But we want a structure, but we don't want busy work. And so a lot of what we're doing is, I would call them kind of micro trainings, like we'll send a 10-minute video on how to connect with your clients in the first session, or how to teach the braver, or I'll send a podcast, or it's not a podcast, an audio through SoundCloud on, breaking through your own limiting beliefs and your own self-talk. And so there's going to be, and there'll be journaling and mindset work that you have to do every day or get to do every day, but these are not huge time commitments. We will have office hours or Q&A time with me. And those are, of course, optional. You can watch the replay, and those will be a little bit longer. And you can watch those on double time too, and sort of fast forward to things that are relevant for you. But we are really trying to be mindful that there's enough content. Well, I know there's enough content. There's a ton of content. That there's structure to it, and that, you're really committed to doing it without like just adding a ton of stuff to your plate. So that is something that we are very mindful of. And of course, you then have the supportive community. That's a big part of it too. And you can, interact as you need from that. How is this different from the Mental Training Entrepreneur Bootcamp? It's really, the Mental Training Entrepreneur Bootcamp is this plus business coaching. You would have access after this to then sort of tag on to the business training, the Mental Training Entrepreneur, without sort of starting all over. But this mindset coach certification is really focused on you being a mindset coach. And so some people, again, want to, or they're not comfortable, at least yet, charging people for mindset coaching, and they want to know if this certification will still be useful. And it absolutely will. We are going to be focusing on you, on becoming a mindset coach. How you use that is up to you. Some of you will be using it, at least in the beginning, with your existing athletes, with your team. And you'll probably sort of spread out, right? Like you'll start with your couple athletes on your team, then you'll do the entire team. Then you'll probably like look to the other teams in your athletic department or in your club and start working with them. And so that's a fine way to do it as well. And you don't necessarily decide right now. And I also know that there are quite a few people, in fact, someone already has joined the the mindset coach certification, and they got their athletic department to pay for it. because they are going to be, it's cheaper for them to be training their coaches and being mindset coaches than it is to bring someone like me in or hire a sports psychologist. So there's actually quite a few people that are working on that. So if you're in that boat, something to think about, using your budget for, speakers or whatever to add to your coaching credibility, because it'll help your athletes if you're, trained in this further. So anyway, any other questions? Again, oops, sorry. Brian's asking, how much of my practice is face-to-face versus online platforms? It depends what you mean by face-to-face. Most of my stuff is over FaceTime or over the phone. And then I have my courses. But when I'm working with a client one-on-one, I think that's what you're asking, not for this, right? For my actual client work, or not client work, athlete work. So it's all over the phone or FaceTime or Skype or what have you. But I do have my online courses that they get access to. So, all right, guys. So again, positiveperformancetraining.com/MCA certification. Be mindful of the capital in that URL. And if you have any questions, you can also reach out to info@positiveperform.com and let us know if you have any questions.